Look, if anyone's going to Celebration, let me know. I'll pay for you and I'll pay for myself for the pin set. I have no problem with that. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking a little bit at the cool news and art coming out of Star Wars Celebration for this year's Celebration in Japan. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go. It's expensive, it's far away, but we can still enjoy some of the things coming out of it. In particular, the art that we're going to see right here on the screen in just a moment. So let's jump right into it. All right, so here we go. Star Wars Celebration. See the full set of badge art for Star Wars Celebration Japan 2025. Read more. All right, let's jump into it. This was published 2 days ago, February 21st, 2025. Fans of the Stranger, Ahsoka Tano, Boba Fett, and Padme report in. The art show is a highlight of every Star Wars Celebration. StarWars.com is excited to announce the entries for Star Wars Celebrations Japan 2025, where artists display and sell prints of artwork chosen by Lucasfilm, and it includes a variety of Star Wars tales from Return of the Jedi, The Phantom Menace, Ahsoka, and the Book of Boba Fett. And there are also pieces from Revenge of the Sith and Star Wars The Force Awakens. The GOAT sequel trilogy, as they all say. This one's from Jonathan Baseline, called Overwhelming Odds. Look at that. So they're doing some Revenge of the Sith stuff. I like the Super Battle Droid here in black. He says, I wanted to create Revenge of the Sith piece in celebration of the 20th anniversary that showcased the impending defeat of the Jedi. The symmetrical pyramid composition mirrors the opposing army of the Republic against the separatist forces, with Palpatine bridging the middle as the grand orchestrator of both sides. So we got a print here of Luke and Yoda on Dagobah, and I really like this one. Luke, titled Your Path, You Must Decide. And it looks like it's limited to 250, as you can see right here in the screen. You got some Acolyte stuff. I got a cool droid poster. This is very cool. They're doing some Ahsoka stuff. So I actually want to see if they're going to have Ahsoka Season 2, perhaps a little, sizzle reel or a teaser at Celebration. I know they started filming soon, but we'll see. So this is pretty cool to see. You have the evolutions of Ahsoka. I guess you have two of her young, teenager, young, or adult, and then you have her as like the Grandmaster version. The Ahsoka, the white version. Oh, and then you have the baby version right here. Titled A Hero's Journey. Also, run of 250. Okay, this one is sick. You have Padme and like a long form poster. I'm not too familiar with Japanese art, but I know this is something that's prevalent in, I suppose, their culture and history. They have like these longer types of calendars, so it's very cool, or calendars or drawings, so it's very cool to see. And then right underneath, if you see, you get Darth Maul right in the bottom, underneath the dress of Padme. It's very cool, very cool. Let's read a little bit more about this one. At the beginning of The Phantom Menace, when the droid army is invading Naboo, there's this beautiful shot of Queen Amidala in the palace. I was struck by how juxtaposed the beauty of her dress and the scene was with her sorrow, and the peril that loomed. While this was the millionth time I'd watched it, I noticed something for the very first time. I saw what looked like Darth Maul's face and the reflection of her dress on the marble floor. Okay, we gotta go check this out. That's crazy, I never noticed that. Almost as if it were a foreshadowing of Maul hunting and tracking her to Tatooine. Very awesome. Okay, you got some Clone Wars inspired stuff. Very cool. I love this poster. This is very Star Wars-y. I'd actually like to see this with the real actors drawn into it. It's very, very cool. You got Obi-Wan, Anakin, you got Maul in the background, and a really subtle one I really like. I like how they put Palpatine here in the bottom with Savage Opress overhead. This is really, really beautiful. I would actually like this one. I think so far, if it were me, I would have picked up. I'm good on the Revenge of the Sith stuff. I would have liked, I think so far, the long Padme print, and probably this one. And this is another big callback to Dave Filoni. Look at this. The piece is titled Rosho. Plo Koon is one of my ideal Jedi. In this work, I expressed his quiet strength as he protects his comrades and upholds justice. Plo's mask is reminiscent of Menpo, a type of armor worn by Japanese samurai warriors. I thought there might be synergy with Japanese motifs, so I painted the wolf pack emblem in the background with an image reminiscent of Japanese family crest and kintsugi. So Dave Filoni's a big wolf guy. I already see the imagery here with the world between worlds. I gotta wonder if Plo Koon's coming back. Maybe it's a teaser, who knows, right? But here's where it gets interesting. As for the characters written on the top, the symbol means wolf, and the next symbol means general. It was a lot of fun reinterpreting Plo's costume from Clone Wars. in a live action style and drawing the details. So big influence by Dave Filoni there. Big hint at who knows what's to come. Okay, I think I see the Battle of Umbara here. Darkness on Umbara, excuse me. This is very cool. I would probably get this one too. That was a really tough. It's funny. It's like a tough arc to watch back in general because you're like constantly like, what's going on with Pon Krell? Like this guy's just mean. Hey, look at this right here. Reading the bio, it says, perhaps if you look closely enough for the piece Darkness on Umbara, you'll also find the more sinister threat to our heroes, lurking somewhere amongst their ranks. So I'm looking. He looks like, I don't know if this is intended, but he looks like he spent way too much time eating. But if you look further in the background, there's the infamous Pon Krell. This looks like a stamp almost of, you get Chunky Boba Fett, Kersantin, and Cad Bane. Another Ahsoka inspired art. This is very cool. Tales of the Rebellion, all the Ewoks in the Ewok village. Some more Padme stuff, Angel of Naboo. This is sick. Look at that. You get the Sith eyes of Anakin and the not Sith eyes. So I guess these prints are all going to be sold at Celebration. I'm not sure if they're going to be sold online, which is kind of disappointing. I know there's a lot that has to do with collecting when it comes to Star Wars, but some of these things I think should maybe be sold to the general public and maybe not numbered. You know, like let us have a shot at it. It's cool stuff, especially the Padme long poster. Okay, Japanese style inspired, which is interesting because I don't think many people know how inspired George Lucas was by Kurosawa old films, and it makes an appearance in all of these Star Wars movies through different kinds of ways, including Darth Vader, who was modeled in a lot of ways after Samurai. So this is indeed pretty cool. A little bit, not really for me, but still very cool. Freighters of Fortune. This is a really sick poster. I could do without, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I could do without him in the poster. I think he really hasn't earned his place necessarily. I don't really see him as someone who's hauling freighters. He had this like sexy spaceship that was just blowing things up and has different secret buttons and makes things go crazy. So I didn't really think he belonged there, but nonetheless, a very, very cool poster titled Freighters of Fortune. Another cool piece of art here with Darth Vader coming off of his ship. Yeah, they really have a lot of cool stuff this year. They're going all out for the Japan Celebration with the Japanese style of art and influence. I like that a lot. Okay, this is very cool. This is also very cool. You have Ahsoka with the Purgle, art piece titled The Travelers. All right, let's see what else we got. That was the first page. Let's X that off the list over here. Okay, let's, oh, bro, the merchandise. This is what I want so bad. I don't have the time necessarily to go to Japan right now, so please put this on sale for the general public at some point. Please. Not eBay. I don't want to overpay. Plan ahead to pick up. They said pick up. We took the L, boys. Plan ahead to pick up special pins, patches, shirts, and more featuring the logo and key art for this year's event. Updated. Valentine's Day, thank you. Thank you for telling me about the love I can't have. All right, let's get into this one too. Launching with the reveal of 3 pre-show sets from artist Gerard Moriyama, Set 1 features the original trilogy heroes Luke, Leia, Chewbacca, R2-D2. Set 2 pays homage to the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith with Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan, Count Dooku, and Palpatine. And the 3rd set celebrates the Ahsoka series featuring Ahsoka Tano, Sabine, Professor Hu Yang, and Grand Admiral Thrawn. Plus, new for 2025, a selection of just announced badge artwork by Takumi will be available as pins. Each pin comes with a wooden easel. That is so cool. Like, I need to get this wooden easel thing. I think I might actually... Look, if anyone's going to Celebration, let me know. I'll pay for you and I'll pay for myself for the pin set. I have no problem with that. So you can just at me on Twitter at realswinfinite or just email me at my Gmail, starwarsinfinite.mail@gmail.com. I'll pay for your pins and my pins. So just let me know about that one. You have Ahsoka with the easel, with the samurai sword. Oh, this is so cool. Darth Vader with the samurai sword. Then you have Princess Leia, who kind of looks like Padme. I'll just confuse me for a second. This is sick. Luke with his lightsaber as a katana. I would buy these as prints, to be honest with you. I mean, this is sick. This is really, really sick stuff. Mandalorian and Grogu. And then you just have regular pins. I don't really care for these. You know what? I'll take it back. I'd actually get the Hu Yang one. Very, very cool. Let's see what else they got. They got the t-shirts. Not much doing here. If they have a hat, I'll cop a hat. Let's see what hats they got. As you can tell, I always wear a lot of hats. I just usually buzz my hair off anyway, so there's nothing under there. Hashtag Bald Kings, maybe. Secret reveal one day. I like the hat, though. I like the celebration hat with, let's see what else they got. What other kind of hats they got? Got stickers. I would love a hat. There we go. This is the one. I totally get this. This is a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. And here, another article about this that came out on the same day. New Star Wars Celebration Japan 2025 badge art final reveal. Like, I mean, this is incredible. This is the badge art. You have Mon Mothma. Beautiful, beautiful work. With a Death Star in the background. I mean, guys, this is like so good looking. I wonder what's in this drawing over here. I don't know. That's something we're gonna have to look into a little bit more. If anyone knows what that is, drop a comment in the section down below. Alright, we got Acolyte stuff. I mean, these two characters weren't bad. I take it back. They weren't that good. You got some Acolyte stuff. Next, Revenge of the Sith. This is very cool. Oh, look at this. Look, yo, guys, check this out. Look at this. Skinny sabers. I don't know if that's intentional, if that's just how it's drawn. But Obi-Wan Kenobi saber in particular in A New Hope was actually pretty small. So them fighting on Mustafar. And this is badge art. Yo, no joke. I don't mean to be rude, but you know how mad I'd be if I spent money on badge art and then I got the Acolyte badge art instead of the Revenge of the Sith? That would piss me off. This would also piss me off, but I mean, it looks cool at least. This is all badge art. Okay, you got some Andor badge. Dude, yo, people are going to be taking some L's, man. Like, because you could get this sick Ahsoka badge art, or you can get like, you know, Cassian's not a bad character, but again, I don't want that necessarily. But this is so far my favorite. This is the most aesthetically Japanese one, I think. I think Ahsoka, if there's a character between Obi-Wan, Anakin in like the Clone Wars uniform, and Ahsoka, I think Ahsoka carries more of a samurai essence. Her mobility, her movements. Anakin and Obi-Wan, I feel like, are a more proper form of sword fighting. Maybe not proper, but a more fluid form of sword fighting, which is very, very technical and just portrays a lot of strength. But Ahsoka's is very fluid. Her movements are wild, right? The character she portrays in the Clone Wars. So I think she captures that essence the best. I mean, oh my gosh. You got Asajj Ventress too. Like, this stuff is like almost tattoo worthy. Well, it is tattoo worthy. This is sick too. Oh my gosh, the mountain in the background, the trees from Japan. Oh look, R2-D2's innards are exposed. Oh, and he has like extra stuff on him. That's cool. I'm getting big Ralph McQuarrie vibes here too. I mean, C-3PO is drawn by Ralph McQuarrie, but still, like, it just looks a little bit more akin to the concept art. Move on to the next one. You got Luke again. Okay, this is going to be a pin. That's going to be a pin Mando. Okay. Oh, man. This is... When I think Japanese art and I think Star Wars, this is what I envision. This and Ahsoka is exactly what I envision. This is spot on. This is incredible. This is actually incredible. I can see these badges being resold for a lot of money in the future. Yo, no joke, the female characters are really hitting it with the badge art. Between the Queen of Naboo, Sabine, awesome. And I think Vader also is very much worthy. This is awesome. Just looks very original. It looks like it looks like it suits the character because it is inspired by Japanese art, which is really, really cool. Oh my gosh. Is he even carrying his cane? That's awesome. Oh, and that was the last one. That was really, really awesome. All right, let's read a little bit about Mr. Takumi. Takumi began his career as an illustrator after winning the Weekly Shonen Jump Rookie Award in 2012 and has since worked on official merchandise designs for several artists and Japanese anime. Takumi sees many influences of Japanese culture in both the storytelling and aesthetic of Star Wars, citing the connection between samurai and Jedi, or the references to Jedi Geki period dramas, and Akira Kurosawa. His favorite scene demonstrating this crucial bond is the final battle between Qui-Gon and Darth Maul. It reminds me of Bushido, he said, where it's not just about the combat skills, but also mental discipline, moral code, and integrity. Japan, even in the face of an enemy, there's a tradition of maintaining composure and respect, with samurai often sitting in seiza to focus before battle. Seeing Qui-Gon as a Jedi meditating before confronting a Sith Lord deeply resonated with me, as it perfectly embodied the spirit of Bushido. Also, the idea of the Force as something you must train to master, rather than just a power you suddenly acquire, has strong affinity with Japanese cultural and spiritual values. It's definitely something that George Lucas preached and created, and I know George Lucas took a lot of influence from Japanese culture, and also even parts of Buddhism, to create the concepts of the Force. And Takumi really seems to have a grip on Star Wars too. Check out this quote here. He says it's a grand narrative about the fight for freedom in the galaxy, but it's also a collection of personal love stories and a mythical fable featuring the Force, creatures, and various planets. Ukiyo is all about storytelling, as is the Star Wars universe. And you can just tell he spent a lot of time creating the right things. Like even here, look at the zoom in right here. In addition to the characters depicted in each artwork, the backgrounds are often filled with motifs inspired by seasons in nature. Since the celebration is taking place in Japan, Takumi incorporated elements that are symbolic in Japanese culture, such as plants, flowers, the moon, clouds, and landscapes across the entire badge art collection. I mean, the Death Star is in it as a moon, then you have the moon in the Ahsoka piece. You have these beautiful flowers. I mean, this drawing is absolutely fantastic. If you're an artist, I'd love to see your take on this stuff. And finally, he says, I poured my heart into these pieces with pure love, respect, and appreciation. I hope the fans will enjoy the fusion of Star Wars universe with traditional Japanese culture. Listen, Mr. Takumi, you did a tremendous job, and I wish we could just have these as prints, so maybe one day. But until then, I'm definitely going to save these on my desktop and maybe make a personal collage as a wallpaper, because this is really fantastic stuff. Well guys, there you have it. If you liked learning a little bit more about the Star Wars Celebration art and you want me to do more videos like this, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay safe, and as always, may the Force be with you. Catch you guys later.